evidence suggests many of us would like to buy an electric bike, but with a typical cost of around £1,000 are often deterred by the price. But a 5-year-old British company claims that its kit can turn any bike into a state-of-the-art electric bike for only half that. Swytch Technology estimates that 1 in 14 new e-bikes in the UK are now powered by its kits, and it expects to have sold 45,000 of them by the end of the year. I've been speaking to the founder and chief executive, Oliver Montague.
Our fastest growing market is actually the USA, where we represent about 1.5% of the total electric bike market by volume. The USA market is 3 times bigger than that of the UK, but still a much smaller proportion compared to the much larger population. So as you'd expect, it's growing a lot faster there.
Now, you offer various ranges. Which is the most commonly taken up?
Well, we have 2 battery options, and for context, the average journey distance in the UK, including car trips, is about 8 miles. We have a 10-mile range battery option, which fits in your pocket and weighs about 700 grams. We also have a slightly larger version, 1.1 kilograms, that has 20 miles range, and both charge in about 1 to 2 hours.
Where are the kits manufactured?
Well, like most electric bikes, most of the parts come from East Asia. Our battery cells are from Samsung, which is in South Korea. And recently we've actually started onshoring the building of our wheels. So our motor wheels for the UK and European markets are now built right here in the UK, in Norwich, actually.
Right. So how long did it take you to devise the technology?
Well, the first version of the kit was developed back in 2017, which is now patent granted. The latest version that we launched last year essentially took us 5 years of R&D effort to renew and improve, and again, that is patent pending.
How many other businesses around the world do you think are coming up with technology like this?
Well, you know, the e-bike market is booming. You only need to go outside, really, to see how many people are taking up new types of e-mobility. There's lots of great innovators out there. I think we can see lots of new interesting products in the space coming out in the next few years, including a few new ones from us.
So what gives you your USP, do you think, over the competition?
Well, when it comes to conversion kits, the first thing I would say is most people don't realise that you can even take a bike and upgrade it to an electric bike, but actually it's really easy to do, especially with our kit. The main USP of the Swytch conversion kit is it will work on almost any type of bike. It's very easy to install, and it does have the world's smallest and lightest e-bike battery to go along with it as well.
Now, looking at your website, you have instigated a waiting list. Is that for the new technology releases, or are you struggling to keep up with demand right now?
It's a bit of both. There's been a huge amount of interest in our new version of the product, and in many ways similar to Tesla in its early days when it was experiencing rapid growth and demand outstripping supply. We do offer customers the pre-order option, where you can place a deposit with us now and lock in a really attractive price, and we then manufacture your kit in a future batch of production and deliver it to you when that's completed. And we're expecting to have kits available again in stock very soon.
What does a typical customer look like? I assume it's someone in their 50s or over.
Well, the typical e-bike customer, yes, in general maybe, but I mean, at Swytch, our typical customer is really just anyone with a bicycle, because you know, anyone with a bike that wants to go that little bit further or faster. E-bikes are great because they're just so much more convenient. You know, especially if you have, say, an interview on Sky News and you want to arrive and not be sweaty, like I did this morning. You know, so for your benefit, I decided to take an electric bike so I didn't have to shower when I arrived. And, you know, there are lots of reasons why people use electric bikes, but I think one of the key benefits is just the convenience, and transport is meant to be convenient and easy, and cycling and getting sweaty has loads of great benefits, but convenience isn't always one of them.
And what about profitability? Can you see a path to profitability?
Yeah, well, you know, as a startup, we've had funding. We've had years where we've made a profit. In recent years, we have been accelerating our growth, growing our team, investing in R&D. But, you know, I would say that we're relatively rare as a startup in that we are growing within our means, and you know, we're making gross profit. We've toyed with EBITDA on and off. And so, yeah, for us, becoming more profitable is really just about scaling a little bit more.